Hello, beautiful Rise community. I want to come and share with you a few things. What is life calling you to do right now? And I can tell you that with me, as well as a lot of my clients, it is to come to a very deep alignment with our own energy, with our own frequency. Because everything is energy, right? And we vibrating on a certain frequency. And if we're not attuned to our inner soul frequency, we getting very scattered and lost in the mix of all. And what happens is that we all have a very deep calling to to carry our soul journey however we would like to express it. But that knocking on our inner doors is maybe a bit louder these days. And if you feel that louder knocking, know that this is really the time. This is the time to step into your inner leadership. And if you are here in my community, you probably more of a trailblazer. In other words, you are here to lead in a way that have not been um, modeled to us in any other way. And if you have been following different strategies and perhaps even working with different coaches or buying course after course and trying to get your genius into the world in a way that makes sense and still keep resisting and meeting a wall and and almost like failing in what you're doing, although you know you're brilliant and you have a lot to share. This is probably why, is because strategy alone will not do it. There is a deeper call to align to your own light codes, your own frequency, to really remember who you are. And your life journey is in support of what you are here to do. So everything that you have been through up until this point is not accidental. And especially the challenges, especially the wounding, especially everything that you really had to dive into the depth of your soul and find the ways, the tools, the skills to come out on the other side. And that is where you gain your deepest wisdom. That's where you become who you are today in your being. And it's really can be challenging to translate it in a way that creates the impact and also creates the abundance, the sustainability, the overflow that you are so deeply yearning when you want to exchange your gifts and your brilliance. And what I see around often is that if you are still somehow programmed to the paradigm of the masculine and you are doing, and then things are not happening the way you envision them to be, and you don't have the results you want, you kind of start pushing more and more, and you're doing more and more, and that will only bring you to a burnout. Um, Perhaps you already experienced that. I can definitely say that I've experienced that myself, and I really had to shift everything the way I do it so that it is more aligned with my soul and also more in harmony with my feminine power, and not to lean only to the feminine power, because I really feel that the harmony, the balance between the feminine and masculine is really, really key. One is not better than the other. or superior to the other. It's really in the collaboration of the feminine and the masculine that we can create what we are here to birth. And we have been leaning, most of us, more towards the masculine because this is the tapestry that we grew up upon, and this is what we know. For many of us, our self-worth is still very much tied to um, our bank account or our achievements or results that can be quantified. Whereas in the feminine way, it is completely different. It is the depth of our being, the essence of who we are, the way we feel safe in our body, the way we are able to tap into the moment and be present and embody our essence. And both feminine and masculine energies are key for our success. We cannot succeed only with the feminine, we cannot succeed only with the masculine. It's really in the union of both that we can create what we want to create in this world. And we really have the ability of co-creation with spirit. We are here as partners with source to create what we meant to create. And so for many of us, it's really learning how to tap into our feminine energy and to bring that on board so that we can create from a holistic and whole place. And what I found in my own journey is that when I started to incorporate a lot more rest, a lot more time out, and actually slowing down and doing less, but more guided, more in alignment to what comes from within without all the noise of what happens in the outer world, I have managed to not only create more joy and more happiness in my life, but also to have more clients and share my ways with the clients in a way that supports me and supports my life and supports my values and priorities. And for those of you who know me, one of my biggest priorities are my health and well-being. I invest a lot in my health journey. I've been doing that for almost 30 years now. And my other huge priority is my children. I have three incredible children, and I want to be present with them and be part of their life on a daily basis. And of course, I have a long-term relationship and a household and all of that. And I didn't want my business or my life work to rob me of my priorities. And I must admit that at one point in my life, it really did. And that's where I received the gift of cancer. And that threw me off completely into a journey of re-collaborating myself, readjusting where I'm leaking too much energy out, where I'm not meeting my inner values the way I want to. And I took some time out. I cold turkey dropped a lot of projects I was, juggling at that time, and only held into my vital responsibilities that I had with my clients. And I had to reinvent the way I live and the way I work. And I'm bringing all of that wisdom and all of that knowledge and all the tools and the methodology that I created with the RISE method into an incredible powerhouse transmission on Solstice. It's going to be on the 21st of June during a very powerful portal as we transition in the seasons around the world. and I am going to bring my knowledge, my wisdom, as well as transmissions from my guides to support you to create the legacy, life, and work that you are here to create. And I've created something so beautiful for you. I can't wait to share it with you. So if you called to step up, to rise into your legacy, please join me. The link is below, and yeah, I make it completely free, although I could charge for it. So please treat it as if you paid for it, and come with open mind, come with open heart, and let's do it together, because the world needs you. The world needs leaders like you, and there's only one of you, the unique fingerprint of the divine that you are. And as a trailblazer, as a leader of the new age, um, you really have to learn how to tap into your own zone of genius without the noise of the outer world and the masculine strategies that are pushed and promoted by so many coaches out there at the moment, and fall really flat because they cannot deliver what you are here to do. Your strategy, and I believe in strategy, but it needs to be really custom tailor made for you. But once you learn how to align to your vibration, to your frequency, that strategy will be born directly from source, and that's a whole other game. So come join me. I can't wait to share everything with you. And yeah, until we meet again, I love you, and ciao now.